And welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys, and welcome here to the match preview between Barcelona and Levante in the round of 16 stage in the Copa del Rey, and welcome here to the all-important second leg tie in this very, very finely poised match. It's Levante here coming into this game with a 2-1 lead, but that lead there very, very slender. We're back at the Camp Nou, and we are ready to turn this around. Will it happen? We are going to find out. Let's do this! Kickoff will be coming to us once again at 9:30 local time in the evening in Spain, and exactly 1 week, of course, after that first leg tie on the Thursday night. It is going to be a good atmosphere inside the Camp Nou. Valverde calling on the fans before this one to get involved and make the difference in this one. And the predictions, as always, you guys getting involved in the voting, with half of you opting for a win tomorrow by 3 goals, which would see us safely through to the quarter-final stage of the Copa del Rey, whereas 6% of you have admitted that Barcelona tomorrow could get knocked out of the Cup. So if we first of all start by recapping those events of the first leg just 1 week ago, like I say, Levante winning by 2-1. They started the game really quickly, they scored within just 4 minutes, and we were really up against it right throughout that game. Levante having chances right throughout to really extend their lead, but we did get ourselves back in it. Cabaco and Mayoral scored for Levante, but a late Felipe Coutinho penalty after some really good work in the build-up from Suárez. That gave us a crucial goal at that late stage and allowed us really to get back in this tie. It's given us some serious hope and a real possibility here with the home leg of turning this one right around. And of course, coming into this game, we're speaking about a comeback, we're speaking about whether Barcelona can turn this one around and progress there to the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. But a lot of people coming at this one are saying, you know what, do Barcelona really want to go through? Do we want to go and win the game tomorrow? Do we want to turn it around and stay in the cup competition? And what I would answer to that is, absolutely yes. Tomorrow, you're going out there in front of a lot of fans at the Camp Nou. It's a home leg. We're going to have a strong team. And at the end of the day, we want to try and win. I have admitted on many, many occasions, the Copa del Rey this season is nowhere near our priority. But at the same time, you try and win games. With Barcelona, we've still got players here who can more than perform at this kind of level, and we've got to try and beat what's in front of us. And I think really we should approach the Copa del Rey in the kind of rhythm that we have so far. In the first leg, you saw a lot of rotation, you saw some young players, you saw some guys going out there getting some minutes they didn't really have. You saw the likes of Messi and Suárez rested, and that's the way I think we should do it. We shouldn't really every single game play our strongest team. We should rotate a little bit. We should give some guys a chance on the pitch, and on other occasions when we need to, we can use our star men. We've got Leganes at the weekend. We don't really need to rest everybody in this game. Players are capable of playing 2 times a week. Messi and Suárez are going to play, and in this game, Levante are there. You've got to go and try and beat them. And yes, at the end of the day, even though it's not a priority, we still want to go through. No doubt about that. And Valverde himself was asked very similar questions in his press conference earlier on. He was asked, of course, about whether he was sort of rating the Copa del Rey, whether he was really going to try and win this game. And he said, look, it's a decisive game. We want to get through here to the quarterfinal stage. He said, hopefully there's a great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got to play for the fans, and hopefully the fans get behind us. And I also want to bring you here some news breaking today on the future of Ernesto Valverde, because this morning it came out, words officially from Bartomeu, the president. He said, look, about Valverde's future, we expect him to stay at the club next season. Sport broke the news this morning, and Bartomeu's exact words were as follows: we don't have any doubts that Valverde will be the Barcelona coach next season. We'll speak with him, of course, and in time, something will get sorted. That's what we agreed. He's a coach we have a lot of confidence in. He's doing a great job. He's an intelligent person, and he knows the Barcelona system and the way of playing, and he manages in a way that we all really like. So very interesting words there from Bartomeu. Nothing agreed yet with Valverde's extension, and Valverde himself is putting that off until the end of the season. We're going to have to wait and see what happens, wait and see how results go, how the fans react, of course. But right now, looking at those quotes, looking at them in a bit more detail, Bartomeu wants to renew Valverde, and really at the end of it, the onus could be on Valverde to decide yes or no. Does he stay at the end of the season? And just before we do move on, of course, with the team selection, I do want to talk about the reports again. It's a bit more news today coming out about Frenkie de Jong and our pursuit of the Dutch midfielder. And I want to say, really, right now, it's looking negative. It is looking like all but done that Frenkie de Jong will not be at Barcelona come the summer. He will instead be going to Paris Saint-Germain. And again, reports coming out this morning. It started with Mundo Deportivo so concerned about the arrival of Rabiot. His playing time would have been affected. He did not want that. that, and for that reason, he no longer wants to sign for Barcelona. It's not going to happen, and rack one following that up, with De Jong set to move to PSG in the summer. His mind has been made up. The deal is all but done. He's not coming to Barcelona. So very, very negative reports this morning, unfortunately, in the media surrounding De Jong. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. There's nothing that we can do about that. It may be, of course, on the side of the board, the fault of them for pursuing other players and not really prioritising De Jong. You could look at it another way, De Jong going to PSG instead of joining Barcelona. And there really is a debate, of course, whether Frankie De Jong should be going there and really pursuing a career in Liga 1 and at PSG themselves. Is he really testing himself? Is it really the best place for him to develop in his career? But at the end of the day, nothing as of yet is confirmed. But I just wanted to bring you those reports because I'm sure a lot of you are very keen to know what's going on. And right now, unfortunately, guys, not looking great. And if there's one man tomorrow night that'll be absolutely desperate, even more so than the rest of the players, not to head out of the Copa del Rey, it will of course be Jasper Cillessen, because he knows this is his competition. This is where he gets his games. If we go out tomorrow night, that could actually be one of the last games that he plays this entire season, and potentially maybe even his last in a Barcelona shirt. So simply for him, I'll be hoping that we get through tomorrow and he can have some more games, because really, he does deserve it. And also, I have big confidence in him simply because he has never ever gone out of the Copa del Rey in a Barcelona shirt. Never happened. He's always won it when he's been in control of the goal in this competition. So for him and with him, I have faith. So if we do now move on then to the official squad list, which does read very strong reading. Valverde going strong here, not putting any Barcelona B player in the squad list whatsoever. Ter Stegen, Semedo, Piqué, Rakitic, Busquets, Denis, Coutinho, Arthur, Luis Suárez, Messi, Dembele, Cillessen. No Malcolm once again in the squad here. Left out, not believed to be injured. Right now, it is a selection issue. Longley, Murillo, Alba, Roberto, Aleñá is there, and Arturo Vidal makes up the squad for tomorrow's game. But what do you think about that there? No Barcelona B players. In some ways I can understand that, simply because Miranda, Tchumi didn't exactly have great games away at Levante, but I do feel really sorry here for Ricky Puig, simply because he travelled to Levante, didn't get on the pitch for one single second, and also here now in the Camp Nou, not in the squad. And exactly the same goes to Moussa Wagué. Both players very talented, but as of right now, we haven't got the opportunity yet to see them. And so with Valverde's extremely strong squad list, it leaves me no option really but to go extremely strong in my starting line. I'm just going to explain here exactly what I'm doing. You've got to remember here, guys, we're 2-1 down. We're coming into this game behind. We've got to launch a comeback. We've got to come out strong, get the first goal, and get a few more to go with that. And I think here, it's a perfect game to really go for it. Go with an attacking team, get a lot of attacking players on the pitch, and really set up to Levante and say, look, we're going for this game. And I'm going to start here with this attack, simply because Coutinho from the left, Dembele from the right, Messi dropping in here, and Luis Suárez, who was really good against Eibar, continuing there up front, just in front of Lionel Messi. And look at all that service that he's going to get. He's going to get Coutinho here out on the left-hand side, Dembele on the right, Messi down the middle, Suárez, as he was against Eibar, with that kind of service. That looks like a lot of goals right there. And obviously here, Valverde might do something different in terms of the holding players. I'm extremely doubtful that Rakitic is not going to play this game. Valverde will always find a place for him, so maybe he would play instead of Arthur here. But I just think that team there, especially with Semedo at right back, he's got to come back in. Roberto playing the league games right now. Semedo deserves this. And I think, look at that team there. That is a lot of attacking quality. It's also got balance about it. We're not going to go conceding a bucket load of goals just because we got more attacking players. Because you know full well, Coutinho can track back. He can work hard. We've seen Dembele play at wing back, and especially with Semedo, those two can defend together, no problem at all. So defensively, we can be just as strong. But going forward, so much quality there. You get all your star names on the pitch. Valverde wants to go strong. This lineup here lets him do that, and it also lets us experiment and really get to know what we can and can't do with the players that we've got. And with that in mind, guys, and starting strong and putting out a strong team and going for this and really trying to turn around this game, I am going to go here with a pretty decent score prediction, matching a lot of your predictions in the build-up to this game. I am going to go with a 3-goal margin, a clean sheet in our favour, Barcelona 3, Levante 2, which would see us through to the next round and to the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. But of course, guys, let me know your predictions in the comments down below. What do you think the score is going to be? What team would you put out? What What shape would you go with? The formation, could you get Coutinho in there? Could you get Dembele in there? Are you going to try and get both? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, guys, I'll be right here tomorrow after the game to break it all down when hopefully we are celebrating a victory. But until then, as always, Visca El Barça!